Hey NFL fans, before we dive into today's hottest stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. From NFL News Now, Dallas is living a tense moment as whispers around the league are growing louder and more persistent, suggesting that Jerry Jones is facing one of the most critical moments of his tenure. As owner of the Cowboys, the atmosphere in the organization is charged with uncertainty, and insiders claim that every move made in the coming weeks could define the franchise's future. Dak Prescott, undeniably the heartbeat of this team, has reportedly received interest from multiple suitors. And the idea that he could entertain the possibility of leaving Dallas has sent shockwaves through fans, analysts, and rival teams alike. Sources close to the locker room hint at a growing frustration on Dak's part, stemming from perceived gaps in roster support and questions about long-term competitiveness. Jones, known for his larger-than-life personality and relentless drive, is said to be engaging in exhaustive efforts, exploring every avenue possible to ensure Prescott's loyalty. From massive contract restructures to strategic player acquisitions, the Cowboys' headquarters are reportedly buzzing with activity, with confidential meetings taking place behind closed doors. And the rumor mill suggests that the franchise is willing to go to almost any lengths to avoid losing their star quarterback, a move that could reshape the landscape of the entire league. Insiders speculate that this situation is more complex than a typical contract negotiation, with both sides weighing not only money but also legacy, team culture, and the direction of the franchise. Prescott, who has demonstrated immense leadership and poise under pressure, is rumored to be increasingly vocal about his vision for the Cowboys, with sources claiming that he desires a roster capable of consistently competing at the highest level. Jerry Jones, a figure synonymous with ambition and relentless pursuit of success, reportedly views Prescott as irreplaceable and is willing to make unprecedented concessions. The rumor is that Dallas is preparing a financial package that could redefine quarterback contracts across the league, sending a message not only to Prescott but to every player watching how the Cowboys value their stars. Analysts suggest that this high-stakes standoff could influence free agency decisions across the NFL, as teams monitor Dallas' next steps closely, waiting to see if Prescott's potential departure is averted or if it triggers a domino effect of roster reshaping. The speculation also touches on internal dynamics, with reports of heated discussions among team executives, scouts, and coaches, all attempting to align their strategies in anticipation of whatever move Prescott may decide to make, making this situation one of the most closely watched dramas in professional football. The whispers extend beyond the Cowboys organization, as rival teams are rumored to be observing every detail of this saga with keen interest, evaluating whether they can exploit Dallas' vulnerability and make an unprecedented move for Prescott. Speculation suggests that the quarterback's camp has discreetly contacted teams to gauge interest and test the market, leaving Jerry Jones racing against time to present a counteroffer compelling enough to maintain loyalty. The narrative circulating in sports media outlets portrays a tense tug-of-war, not just for a player, but for the identity of the franchise itself, as the Cowboys' future hinges on the decisions made in the shadows of negotiation rooms. Sources hint at extraordinary measures being considered, including long-term contracts with unique incentives, franchise-altering trades to bolster the supporting cast, and even personal appeals from Jones, who reportedly is leveraging his relationship with Prescott to emphasize the potential legacy of staying in Dallas. Rumors also hint at behind-the-scenes discussions with coaches and former players, all contributing to a strategy aimed at presenting Prescott with a vision of a winning future that could be compelling enough to outweigh the allure of other suitors. Fans are reportedly caught between hope and anxiety as social media buzzes with speculation, leaks, and insider opinions, creating a climate of near-panic excitement that only intensifies with each passing rumor about the negotiations. Multiple reports suggest that Prescott's camp is weighing more than just financial considerations, with lifestyle, family, and long-term career ambitions playing a pivotal role in the deliberations. Sources indicate that conversations have evolved from traditional contract discussions to broader conversations about the franchise's direction, coaching philosophy, and roster construction. Analysts are speculating that Jerry Jones is facing the most delicate balancing act of his career, attempting to navigate the conflicting interests of maintaining team competitiveness, managing salary cap constraints, and appeasing a superstar quarterback whose potential departure could send seismic shockwaves through the organization. Rumors also suggest that Prescott's influence in the locker room and among younger players has grown, making his potential decision a central issue not only for the front office, but for team cohesion and morale. Some insiders hint at unprecedented strategic maneuvers being drafted in real time, with consultants, agents, and even retired veterans being called upon to lend insight and perspective, making this one of the most dynamic and unpredictable contract dramas in recent football history. The narrative circulating among the media is that every detail matters, from the wording of offers to the timing of announcements, and that Jones is acutely aware that a misstep could jeopardize not only Prescott's loyalty, but the perception of the franchise. Across the league, speculation around Dallas also touches on the potential ripple effects that a Prescott departure or retention might trigger across the NFL. Rumors suggest that rival teams could adjust their own strategies, targeting quarterbacks on the market, or realigning draft priorities to capitalize on the Cowboys' dilemma. Social media analysts and insiders claim that Prescott's market value is unprecedented in scope, with multiple reports estimating the financial and strategic implications for teams attempting to lure him away. Sources indicate that Jones is not only negotiating a contract, but orchestrating a narrative, aiming to demonstrate to fans, media, and league executives that Dallas is committed to maintaining elite talent while reinforcing the team's long-term vision. The tension is reportedly heightened by conflicting reports emerging from both inside and outside the organization, creating a whirlwind of speculation and rumor that makes every public appearance, interview, or social media post a potential clue about the next move. Observers claim that the Cowboys' front office has never been so laser-focused on one individual, with speculation swirling about the extraordinary lengths being considered to ensure Prescott remains at the helm of the team, highlighting the intersection of business, legacy, and the human element that makes sports drama so compelling. Rumors suggest that even the coaching staff is fully entwined in this saga, as sources indicate that discussions about offensive schemes, player development, and leadership structure are being tailored to align with Prescott's expectations and preferences. Analysts speculate that the quarterback's influence over these decisions reflects not only his talent, but the degree to which his potential exit could destabilize the franchise. Reports indicate that Jones is orchestrating a multi-layered strategy, balancing financial packages, personnel moves, and public relations messaging to present an image of strength, stability, and ambition. Rumor has it that private meetings are being held with key stakeholders, agents, and league advisors, each contributing to a meticulous plan designed to convince Prescott that Dallas remains the ideal environment for his career. The drama, according to insiders, is heightened by the media frenzy, fan speculation, and social media commentary that amplifies every rumor, every leak, and every hint of a possible departure, creating a high-stakes environment where one misstep could trigger significant fallout. Observers claim that Jones' actions are both reactive and proactive, demonstrating the unique challenges of managing superstar talent in the modern NFL, where loyalty, money, and vision intersect in ways that can redefine a franchise's trajectory. Rumors circulating now suggest that the next phase of negotiations could involve unprecedented leverage by Prescott, with sources hinting that his camp may be exploring creative contract structures that extend beyond standard terms, potentially including performance incentives, ownership stakes, or unique guarantees tied to team success. Analysts are speculating that such arrangements, if executed, could set a new precedent for quarterback contracts across the league, fundamentally altering how superstar talent is valued and retained. Behind closed doors, Jerry Jones is reportedly consulting with top financial advisors, legal experts, and former executives to craft a counteroffer that is simultaneously irresistible and strategically advantageous, aiming to secure Prescott while maintaining flexibility for future roster construction. The rumor mill suggests that Jones' strategy may also include highly publicized gestures of loyalty and recognition, emphasizing Prescott's role not only as a player, but as a central figure in the Cowboys' long-term identity. Social media and sports media outlets are abuzz with speculation about possible scenarios, ranging from Prescott re-signing with unprecedented terms to shocking trade possibilities that could reshape divisional dynamics. Insiders claim that every word, every meeting, and every public appearance is being carefully orchestrated, reflecting the high-stakes nature of this unfolding saga, which has captured the attention of fans, analysts, and rival teams alike, making Dallas the epicenter of NFL drama. Speculation also points to potential roster moves that could coincide with Prescott's decision, with whispers suggesting that Jerry Jones may be preparing to make bold trades or acquisitions aimed at strengthening key positions and providing the quarterback with the support he reportedly desires. Sources indicate that offensive line reinforcements, receiving corps upgrades, and strategic draft picks are all part of an elaborate plan designed to present Prescott with a vision of sustained success, one that may outweigh any financial temptation from other teams. Analysts are pointing out that the timing of these moves could be critical, as the league watches closely to see how Dallas positions itself in a highly competitive landscape. Rumors also hint at intense discussions within the locker room, with veterans and emerging stars weighing in on how Prescott's future will impact team chemistry and morale. The speculation extends to fan engagement as social media platforms are flooded with theories, leaks, and potential insider information, creating an environment in which every statement or gesture by Prescott or Jones is dissected and analyzed. Sources suggest that Dallas front office is acutely aware of the optics and strategic messaging, crafting a narrative that emphasizes both ambition and loyalty, aiming to sway Prescott toward a decision that secures the franchise's future while maintaining the aura of stability and competitiveness. Keep watching as we analyze more details about some rumors. Whispers within league circles indicate that rival teams are monitoring every development with keen interest, analyzing Dallas negotiation strategies to understand Prescott's valuation and potential availability. Sources hint that some franchises may be preparing contingency plans, evaluating trade packages or free agent signings that could capitalize on any potential move by Prescott. Analysts speculate that this level of league-wide attention underscores the unprecedented nature of the situation, highlighting Prescott's status not just as a quarterback but as a central figure whose choices could ripple through divisions and impact playoff trajectories. Reports suggest that Jones is fully aware of the scrutiny and is employing advisors to manage both internal negotiations and public perception, ensuring that the Cowboys maintain leverage while projecting confidence. Fans are reportedly in a state of heightened anticipation, with social media speculation, insider leaks, and rumor-driven analysis dominating sports conversations. The narrative suggests a delicate, balancing act where every rumor, every suggestion, and every negotiation tactic contributes to a high-stakes chess game, with Prescott's ultimate decision acting as the pivotal move that could define the trajectory of Dallas and potentially reshape the landscape of the entire league. Industry insiders also speculate that Prescott's camp may be signaling openness to unconventional solutions, including multi-year extensions with escalating bonuses, performance-based guarantees, or options that allow flexibility for both player and franchise. Reports indicate that Jones is carefully weighing each potential offer, consulting with league veterans, former coaches, and business strategists to anticipate Prescott's priorities and craft a proposal that aligns with both financial realities and competitive aspiration. Analysts suggest that if such a package is executed, it could redefine quarterback contracts league-wide, prompting other teams to reconsider how they negotiate with elite talent. Rumors continue to swirl about potential side negotiations involving roster reinforcements, coaching staff adjustments, and long-term planning initiatives, all designed to present Prescott with a vision of a championship-capable team that matches his ambitions. The intensity of speculation is amplified by insider leaks, social media discussions, and sports media coverage, creating a climate in which every rumor is scrutinized, every report dissected, and every potential outcome theorized. Observers claim that the Dallas front office is operating with unprecedented precision, balancing negotiations, optics, and long-term strategy, with the underlying goal of ensuring Prescott remains the centerpiece of the Cowboys' future, maintaining both stability and the perception of elite ambition. In one of the NFL's most scrutinized franchises, the speculation extends to Prescott's personal considerations, as sources indicate that lifestyle, family, and legacy factors are influencing his deliberations. Rumors suggest that the quarterback is weighing not only financial and competitive factors, but also the broader implications of his decision on personal fulfillment, career narrative, and long-term influence within the league. Analysts speculate that Jones is acutely aware of these considerations and may be tailoring offers and messaging to appeal not just to Prescott's professional goals, but to his broader aspiration, emphasizing leadership opportunities, community impact, and team legacy. Insider reports hint at private discussions with mentors, former players, and advisors, all contributing to the quarterback's evaluation of potential paths forward. Social media speculation is intense, with fan forums, sports networks, and analysts dissecting every possible signal from Prescott and Jones, attempting to predict outcomes based on subtle cues. The narrative suggests that the situation has evolved beyond a traditional contract negotiation, becoming a multifaceted strategic and psychological endeavor, one in which every element from personal considerations to team vision plays a critical role in shaping what could be one of the most consequential decisions in recent NFL history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow NFL fans. Stay tuned for more updates only here on NFL News Now.